Welcome to the review of the season 5. As you can see, we had one top goal scorer here. We had Paul Roberts, who won the top of the league. But it wasn't always sat like that. Because I think he's the only one who came anywhere near to doing anything of that calibre. But yeah, that's obviously the table. We clinched this on the last day. Bristol City were 1 point ahead of us. We needed them to lose and we'd get a point, or they could draw and we'd get we can get a win and go up. But we just clinched that goal that pulled this level was actually scored in the 87th minute. So yeah, we left it late because we were 2-0 down in 80 minutes, 10 minutes to go. I put it into overload at about 70 minutes, and we did just sort of go for it. But if you look at the Nutters, this is the team obviously. They're all on holidays. I have got further than this in my career, but I just saved this as a separate thing, this one, just so I could stop it at the end of this. I'll probably delete this save afterwards, because I have actually got this save just before the start of the season after a few signings, which I'll do in a pre-season preview video, because it's now the Premier League, so I shall be doing a lot more videos now than before. So I do overall, this is the reason I wanted to do, so I'm going to look at the overall. Curtis Session, I got him to sign a new contract. He's been a bit of a contract rebel. I got him to sign a new contract and he made 49 appearances. Look at all these people. They played every single game, I think. Yeah. Paul started on the bench one game. I can't remember which one that was. But Paul did make 24 appearances. I don't know if that was for me, because my assistant manager kept constantly loaning them out. Now he went on loan the whole season to Fleetwood and actually made 22 appearances for Fleetwood. They're my feeder club in League 1, which is a bit weird that I'd keep that my assistant manager would keep loaning out my coach, but when I do offer him a new contract, it won't be as a player. So in 2023 I'm going to offer him a contract as a coach, as a full-time coach, like he wants now. Obviously you can see, yeah, see, he wants to be the coach. He doesn't want to be a player anymore. So that's what he's going to have to do. I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah. Alright, I got most amount of goals. Paul Roberts, 40 goals in total. There's 20 assists for Michael Sharp. Pretty much all of them were just passing it into Paul Roberts. So he was quite a good sort of centre forward like person to sort of sit behind. But they were actually level the whole time through that season. Joe Harrison, who's made his breakthrough in the last couple of seasons. Nicholas Burnett, player of the match. Paul Roberts, 9. He's got 9 of them. 6 at 4. Yellow cards, Andre Costa comes this time. Oh, he only got... I don't look at these during the season. It's the only time I normally look at them at the end of the season, just to review how my players have played. Then I normally write down a provisional starting 11 based on these results. And obviously none of my new signings are in this, so you do not know who I've already signed. But I've already got 2 players. But just over a week until the start of the season, we play Watford on the opening day. But I've already signed a couple of players. 2 players that are one massive player who should make a huge effect on the team, and the other one who I thought was actually quite a young player almost. But yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Right. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. What do I normally do? Go through the results. That's what I want to do. Right. Boom, boom, boom. Right. We got Man United and friendly, because obviously at the time they were our parent club, but they've since terminated that because we're now obviously in the same division. It started off nice and easy, opening day, 2-0, then 4-1 to Kidderminster, then 4-1. Then now Northampton came down and really messed us up a bit. Nathan Brown scoring in that game, Sherman. Michael Sharp, I don't know what's happened to this order, but that was not the team I played. I did not play Michael Sharp centre back. Paul Roberts, in that game, Paul Roberts, Joe Harrison, and Bobby Mast. That's an easy game. This one took me by surprise. Then we hit a bit of a rough patch. Thankfully, I don't know if Lavanaro played for them in this game. So look, did Lavanaro play? Sisu Lavanari joined, obviously. Not even in the squad. He made a. Oh no, he scored. He did score. I can't see him there. Oh, there he is. I missed him. He did score against us. He actually scored the winner to put us out of the cup. I did not remember that happening. I should have remembered that, really. But I did play every game this season because I felt it was going to be a lot tougher than the previous seasons, just playing the odd match that I thought was going to be tough. We did beat them. These ended up winning the league and going up as champions. Brentford, as you can see, the goal scorers. I'm just going to talk about the games. Away, Lionel Road. Obviously, during this season, I made a joke and I did declare interest in Messi, and I obviously edited it and put it on the play group, or even whatever you want to call it. Then we hit another kind of a rough spot here. So just 3-point draws on the road. We should have beaten these two teams, obviously, because they ended up getting relegated at the bottom of the league. They were in the playoffs at one point, I thought. Hull, bit disappointed to beat them, but it was a good solid point. We hit 4 wins on the trot against Burnley, Cardiff and Charlton. Alexandra beat them. Lost to Queen's Park Rangers, very disappointed, but Fulham, they come round to help us later in the season by getting a point on the second to last day against Bristol City. We're getting down this quick. But Sunderland obviously drew against them. Got 2-1 wins on the trot at home and lost to Tranmere and Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday actually did quite well. I don't know if they were the team who ended up getting promoted, but I'm not sure. I know they definitely did a good job. Come 5th or 6th, I think. I think it was actually Bristol City that have come up with me, because I know they lost 4-0 on the last day of the season, which enabled us to take that automatic playoff place. 2-2 against Derby, 2-1 against Wolves. Get rid of that. Oh no. Right, Blackburn. Obviously 2-2, but Bobby Nice, Nicholas Burnett, Crystal Palace, Lewis Hopwood. Lewis Hopwood got 2, and my Shark got 1. That isn't the team I've been playing. That is just so messed up from that wrong order. That is just really weird. I don't know why it's done that. Liverpool did go out in the cup. Ryan Brown scored in his own net, but he put one in his arm at the other net first, but just couldn't do it, just couldn't hold on to that. And then we obviously a disillusion of losing that to an own goal. We then lost 1, and then look at that. That's 5 poor games on the trot. Nathan Brown got a goal in that game. Bobby Marston in that game. Paul Robertson in that game. Ryan Brown in this one. No one obviously in that one. But then we got back on it. We got back on it quickly. Curtis Session, Lewis Hopwood, Paul Roberts, Michael Sharp, Nicholas Burnett. Hat-trick for Paul Roberts. Portsmouth, Paul Roberts got 2 and Joe Harrison got 1. Hull, Paul Robinson. Then we lost again. We had a bit of and that was a thumping match. I put it into overload quite early on in the match. Obviously, a few defensive errors come with that, but we did also score 4 goals. But then the tables turned, and we beat Crewe 5-4. That was a good game as well. I'm very excited to watch. Oh my god, so tired. Right, Reading beat 2, Reading 2-1, Paul Roberts and Andre Costa. Lost 2-1 to Brighton, with David Williams scoring an own goal, giving them, I think that was the winner. I don't know, it could have been the first goal. I think it was the winner. Was the own goal. No, it wasn't, it was the first goal, my mistake. You got to remember, I've now played all the way up to sort of August time. So this was quite a while ago. But we beat Tranmere 4-3, which is a very strong performance. Drew 0-0 with Fulham, did not help. Lost 3-2 to Derby. Yeah, again, beat QPR this time in the reverse fixture. We beat them 3-1. That helped massively, because that was the week where Fulham drew 1-1 with our promotion rivals Bristol City. And that helped us. We got ahead. We caught up to 1 point. The gap closed from 4 points to 1 point, and we really pushed on from there. Then we drew 2-2 Wolves on the last day of the season. Just fought it back in the last 10 minutes or so, and then somehow, they lost 4-0 on the last day to set us up. And I just check who went up in the playoffs. No, Sheffield Wednesday have come up with us. Rather than Sheffield Wednesday, that's the team that they just got into the playoffs, and then the last day I think they just secured that. But the team's going down, Sunderland. That surprised me the most, I think. So look at the Premier League. Man United won it, obviously our parent club at the time. They're no longer our parent club, they've cancelled it. Aston Villa, Birmingham and Leeds. Well, no one likes Leeds, so that's where they've gone down. I think they only just got promoted as well. Oh, it's not even going to show it on there. Oh, 'cause it's not registered yet. Yeah, they got promoted via the playoffs because they're crap. And then, well, yeah, and that's basically what happened. I think that's everything that I wanted to. Then they got relegated as bottom of the league. I think that was everything I wanted to cover. But next year, this is our league. This one, right here. We won't be able to. I will be happy if we finish here next season. I'll take that. I'll take 17th. Right, if I was offered 17th place right now, I'd take it. That's, to be fair, that's just how much I'm not expected to do well. I'm not expecting to do well. The board has said around this sort of area they want me to be in. Sort of between sort of 8th to 12th, which I class as mid-table. But I don't think that I will be doing it like that. I don't think I'll be anywhere near up here. I think I'll be down West Ham, Huddersfield, Everton sort of way come end of the season. But we never know. Everton obviously very poor that season. I've looked at buying a couple of their players. You'll find out in the next video if I actually got anyone from them. Him mainly I was looking at. I'm not going to scout him, there's no point because I'm not going to continue with this particular save. Obviously took a part save off. There's no point getting him. So already got another England left back in Nathan Brown. And that's going to be it for this video. That is the Season 5 review. I will be doing lots more videos for the Premier League. There should be maybe one every game, I think, of what I'll be doing. So yeah, thank you for watching, and that was the season review of Season 5.